the main reason for this video is I actually want to protect people from Bitcoin Cash and also want to sensitize people that not everything which is going on in the Bitcoin mining game is as it looks like. A lot of people out there don't know anything about game theory or just about economical factors in general. But the mining game, what's going on in there and what's going on with Bitcoin Cash, it is absolutely ridiculous. And I just want to make sure before you're gonna hop on that Bitcoin Cash pump, please make sure to watch this whole video because it probably will change your mind. Now, the first thing I want to address is the reason for this pump in here is basically very easy explained. People are spreading FUD right now that the whole Bitcoin hard fork with Bitcoin B2X, if something goes wrong, they want to have a Bitcoin backup. So what is the best Bitcoin backup right now? Well, it could be Litecoin, but the most recent hard fork was Bitcoin Cash, and it's pretty much the closest to Bitcoin. So people try to sell you a story where Bitcoin Cash is actually a good backup for the actual Bitcoin. But Bitcoin Cash is not decentralized. You just have to know that. It is not decentralized at all. It looks like it, and it's maybe sold like it is decentralized, but it has nothing to do with decentralization at all. And basically also a huge part of the Bitcoin network is dominated by one company, and that company is Bitmain. Bitmain is pretty much the #1 manufacturer of Bitcoin mining hardware on this planet, and not just by a little bit. So yeah, they're pretty much a monopoly. Well, it is actually pretty much safe to say that Bitcoin Cash was created by Bitmain. There are so many aspects, and I will show all of them in this video why the manipulation with Bitcoin Cash is absolutely crazy. So let's talk about the mining profitability first. The reason why on Bitcoin Cash you have those spikes over here is the emergency difficulty adjustment. But here it comes. The emergency difficulty adjustment can only happen downwards. This line over here is the profitability of Bitcoin Cash mining. This line over here is the mining difficulty. So what happened, for example, in here? So basically there was more hash power added to the Bitcoin Cash network in here, and the difficulty obviously increased. So what does that mean? Well, the profitability obviously dropped by a lot when the difficulty increased. Now, when it's not that profitable to mine Bitcoin Cash, what are you going to do with your miners? Well, you basically just hop back to the Bitcoin network because at that point it's more profitable. So that means that hash power is getting removed from the Bitcoin Cash network, and now the emergency difficulty adjustment kicks in. But the emergency difficulty adjustment is not kicking in when you add a lot of hash power today and mine a ton of blocks. Now, maybe some of you guys don't know actually what that means. Well, I can make this easy. Basically, there are more blocks mined in the Bitcoin Cash network than they are in the Bitcoin network. So that means that those people who are mining Bitcoin Cash hardcore, they're actually getting more block rewards. So they're getting more Bitcoin Cash. So basically that is inflation. So let's say with that 6,000 blocks they are ahead, they're getting a block reward of 12.5 Bitcoin Cash times $670, which is the actual price. So that means in dollar value, they actually made an extra 50 million. And we all know who has the most hash power in Bitcoin Cash. 8 megabyte block sizes on Bitcoin Cash, well, they're not needed at all. I mean, look at this. The Bitcoin block sizes, they have a pretty decent average somewhere below 1 megabyte, but the Bitcoin Cash block sizes, they're just doing something. Actually not really needed if no one is trading with your coin, right? So you can see that the technology upgrade, well, it actually does nothing as we speak right now. Absolutely nothing. On the other hand, you can say that all the important upgrades, which Bitcoin actually did, well, Bitcoin Cash did not implement them. I mean, where is SegWit? SegWit is not there. And that brings us to another topic. ASIC boost. Now, why is Bitmain or why are Bitcoin Cash people interested in having no SegWit? Well, with SegWit, it's not possible anymore to abuse the advantage of ASIC boost. Now, what is ASIC boost? I'm not going to go into details too much. Basically, you can mine 20% more efficient because of less power costs. So maybe at Bitmain, they were like, wait a second. They want to implement something crazy, which is called SegWit. But what about the ASIC boost? Alright, let's fork off Bitcoin and make sure that we can still use ASIC boost, and by doing that we're also gonna do some other schemes how we can gain value for our own coin. Again guys, Bitmain is the monopoly in manufacturing Bitcoin mining hardware. And now get this, only BCH, Bitcoin Cash payment method is accepted in this batch.
Only BCH, Bitcoin Cash payment method is accepted in this batch.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The biggest manufacturer out there of Bitcoin mining hardware. Everyone needs Bitcoin mining. The Bit Club network, they're buying a Bitmain. Genesis Mining, they're buying a Bitmain. If you buy ant miners on eBay, they were manufactured by Bitmain. Now, the demand for Bitcoin mining hardware is getting higher and higher, but you only can pay for it with Bitcoin Cash. I don't want to go too far and compare Bitmain to BitConnect, but there are similarities. This is actually the absolute hash rate in exahashes. 1 exahash is 1000 petahash, 1 petahash is 1000 terahash. So what happened in here, for example? This in here is Bitcoin mining power, and this in here is Bitcoin Cash mining power. So basically in here what happened, we went from 13.5 exahashes back down to, let's say, 6.5 exahashes. So that is 7 exahashes getting removed from the Bitcoin network. But there is only an increase of 4 exahashes in the Bitcoin Cash network. So 3 exahashes right now, they're doing nothing. They're just doing nothing. But why are they doing nothing? Is Bitcoin mining not profitable anymore? Well, maybe not as profitable for Bitmain if they let those 3 exahashes run. And think about that, supply and demand. The demand for Bitcoin mining hardware right now is absolutely insane. I see this at the Bit Club network, I see this at Genesis Mining, I even hear it from private people that they bought ant miners. And they're all sold out again. So let's think about it that way. What does gain value when there is less hash power in the network than it actually could be? Well, ant miners are more profitable. So the demand for ant miners will definitely not disappear because it looks very profitable. So Bitmain can actually not just exactly control what's going on with Bitcoin Cash, they not just have a very huge influence on the Bitcoin mining with their own Bitcoin mining power, they also have complete control about the supply and demand in the Bitcoin mining hardware market. The thing is that most of these pools, like maybe 80% of all this hash power in here, the hardware for that was getting manufactured by Bitmain. And there are also rumors that this is only the main Bitmain pool and they actually have some hardware in the other pools as well, which is mining for them. Well, those are just rumors, but it makes perfectly sense because they don't want to scare anyone. Now, why do I even think that this is such a big deal or this is such a problem? Well, the first thing is that most of the people don't know that this is exactly going on. They just think that, well, I heard that Bitcoin is decentralized and all the computers, all the hash power is distributed and so on, but that's not the case. And there are other coins out there, like for example, Bitcoin Cash. I mean, if you're gonna go into Bitcoin Cash, you could also go into Ripple. It is the exact same thing, if not worse. So what I'm trying to say in here, guys, is those price gains you see on Bitcoin right now, on Bitcoin Cash, and on other coins, most of the times this has nothing to do with that the technology is so good. It's just FOMO, fear of missing out. A lot of people are joining, they don't even know about this. They never even heard about this. They never even heard about Bitmain, but they're buying Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. So here we are at the end of this video. I really hope that that was not too much for a Friday evening. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and see you in the next video. Bye.